the second episode of Sit Down with SoSouth. I'm Sarah Fazil, and my guest requires no introduction, formally speaking. You can call him so many things. You can call him an actor, a theatre artist. You can call him a journalist, a media personality. He has donned so many hats, and that's why I say he needs no introduction. But for you guys, Prakash Belawadi on the show. Welcome, sir.
Hi, Sarah.
Acting in theatre to acting before the camera, and you've done both of it. And going in depth into both these perspectives, into both these worlds, I want you to tell us, I know I've read about what you feel about how different theatre is from the film industry, right? But what are those little nuances that you would like to tell the people when it comes to Prakash Belawadi as an actor before the camera and as a theatre artist? Some light on that.
See, as a theatre person, I don't identify myself as an actor, although I've acted. See, I'm going to act in this play. I'm going to do two roles in this play now because some actors fell ill and dropped out, and so I just have to fill those roles. I always act like that in theatre. I'm not an actor. I'm a backstage person, lighting and direction and such. Basically, that's my game. But in film, I'm an actor. Although I've directed and I've written, I'm mainly an actor in film. See, the acting in film is, you don't do it continuously. You don't do scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. You schedule a film production and shoot maybe the 40th page first, then you do second page, then you do 87th page. That's how film work is done. So you don't build a character through the shooting. You should know what the character is from the beginning. And you should know, say, supposing you are shooting the 84th scene. Right. Okay? Yeah. You must know that you're carrying the story, the burden of what has happened for the 83 scenes and how it has impacted on the character. And you have to act like that in that scene. But when the next scene, if you're doing the third, you slightly alter the character to play the third scene.
So you have to know the entire script.
You have to know your graph also in that script, absolutely. Okay? In right, film. Right. Yeah. And there are some actors who are very good at it. See, for instance, Irfan was brilliant, in that. Nawazuddin's great. Right. Manoj Bajpayee. There are these great actors, who can actually do this. Especially in a series, it's even more difficult because you may be doing... a series is way longer than a film. A film may have 100 scenes. A series may have, 500, 600 scenes. So you may be doing the 500th scene, and then in the morning and in the afternoon you may be doing the third scene, and you should know that story so well to play this or that, right? So some actors can do that very well, and that is film. But theatre is not like that. But you get time to build that character. So you rehearse for 3 months, and or 2 months if it's a shorter play. And then you have time to run that graph. And I should not do this yet. I should. Right. And even in a monologue, in a play, for instance, when you build the monologue, because you practice it together, as let's say you have 2 pages of dialogue that you need to speak, you practice it together. Yeah. But in a film, it may be broken up. So you should know that when it's broken, because it's edited. Yeah. You should be consistent that you build the monologue graph correctly. So those differences are there. But I'll tell you, for me, the main thing is that cinema is a recorded medium. Yes. So the audience does not affect the play. Yes. Right? It's recorded. It's recorded. It's cut. It's edited. Yeah. But a play, over the 4 shows we do now, 19th show will affect how we do the 20th show. Absolutely. These 2 will affect how we do the 21st. So it is the audience response that molds the play a little bit and affects it. So because it's not recorded, the experience is created. The actors, the players make the experience for the audience. The experience happens to the audience. Right? Not to the players, right?
It's all live before you.
Yeah. And when the players are crying on stage, they're not unhappy. No, they're not unhappy either. Yeah. When they're crying, absolutely, but actually they're just acting, and they can produce tears.
But they can produce real tears is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they do. They can produce real sweat. Yeah. They can produce shivering and hoarseness of voice and all they can produce. Okay, but when the actors, when the audience is crying, they feel the sadness of it. That's why they cry. But they're not sad either.
They're not sad either. Yeah.
They go out and say such a beautiful play. It's not the crying that happens in real life, right? That's an aesthetic of the experience. It's not the experience itself. So that magic belongs only to the theater.
Have you ever experimented, like you said, in theater? One point that caught my attention now is what you said is that in theater you build it over months and you mold it. But has Prakash Belawadi as a theater personality ever found himself on stage saying, I'll give it a different touch today, here, now?
You know, it happens on stage all the time. Not just me, everybody.
Don't have it. Sir, if you notice, some people might be like, what if I might end up making a glitch by trying to go a little away from the usual?
It depends on the
I'm
act.
pretty sure it's not difficult for you to do that.
No, because but I'm a nuisance with that because I'm just changing all the time, you know. So I'll keep trying all the time, and it can throw off the other actor many times. But because some actors say stick to what we. Yes. No, it's no. I don't change the
You
lines.
don't change the lines, but I mean to say, like the maybe a different action,
Action I may do. Yeah,
Right?
I may do that.
something of that nature.
I may do something differently from before.
Has that caught your actors off guard anytime? And
It certainly got my director, you know, off guard sometimes, and I get notes saying, you know, don't do that.
even in the movies?
Movies is a different thing because you can do another take.
Oh yeah, but that's there.
There, you know, I don't like it. We'll do it one more. They can do. What will you do on stage? You know, so yeah.
Perfect, sir. This has been like commendable. You know, but can you experiment more in which medium you feel?
You know, theater you can experiment. It's just, theater is an actor's medium. A director is really nothing in theater.
Right.
You know, once the show begins,
Right.
the director doesn't exist. But in film, the director is everything.
From start to the end.
Yeah, the director controls the film.
Right.
An actor does not know how he's going to be used. Both of us are talking.
Yeah.
A director may actually put your face
Yeah.
because he may like your reaction to what I'm saying more than what I'm saying.
Right.
How, you know?
Yeah.
So he uses my text, my speech, but you know the action he uses you.
Is you, yeah.
This control the director has, but the director has no control over actors on stage. So the chance for experimentation, for experiments or trying new things is there for actors only in theater.